Hello guys and welcome to Arsenal Crew, and today we are talking about the 0-0 draw against Chelsea and the most boringest game I've ever watched in my life. Arsenal, we are trying to win it with the substitutions we made with Welbeck, with introducing of Theo Walcott. We are trying to win it, but Chelsea, they just literally parked the bus. And if they've been playing like that for quite a little while of this so far, 2015 really. At the beginning of the season, they're playing with more freedom and stuff like that. But Chelsea, now they feel that they're just going to park the bus every game. And that's not how the champions should play. They are going to be champions. I don't think there's any way around that. They will be champions. And the way they played yesterday, they did not deserve to become champions with that sort of shocking, boring football. Football is meant to be exciting. Yes, we want to win games, but it's got to be enjoyable for the fans. And it was just boring, and there was no during the game. There was no considerable chances that you can really write home about. Maybe each team sort of had a bit of a penalty shout. Probably Chelsea did more than we did, but it was just a boring game. And at least we didn't lose it. We drew. It keeps our unbeaten run going. But it's just depressing to see a game played at that low tempo, and it's just annoying. And just to say you're a football fan and support Chelsea playing that sort of football, that's not football. That's just, I think any team could have done that. Literally just get every single player behind the ball. It's just boring. And if you watch Arsenal Fan TV, they were asking everyone they interviewed, would you take that and be champions? Would you take Arsenal playing that sort of football every single game next season, but we won the title? Personally, I wouldn't. It took me a lot of debating whether I would, but I wouldn't. I would not go and see any games. I don't think any Arsenal fan would do, because why would you want to go and spend loads of money to go and watch that sort of football when you might as well, if you want them to play like that, just watch it at home? So if we played like that all season, it would just be an empty stadium, because everyone would be like, there's no point paying to go and see that sort of football when you can just watch it on TV. You might as well just watch it on TV. I feel sorry for every single fan that paid to go and see that game, that paid for that game. Like, it was really depressing to watch just how negative Chelsea were. We were trying. Maybe Arsene Wenger should have brought substitutes on a lot earlier. I understand he probably didn't want to take Coquelin on off too early, but definitely Theo Walcott, as we say in a lot of games that we don't win, should have come on earlier, or should have even started, because I think his pace could have made the difference in that game. Having two pacey wingers would have helped. I think Ramsey, he has pretty good games on the right against the smaller teams, but against the big teams, it's not his right position. He should be playing in the middle. I think you have to choose on the pitch either Mesut Ozil or Aaron Ramsey or Santi Cazorla. You can't fit them all on the same team against big clubs. Maybe the smaller ones, the Burnleys, the stuff like that. But against the Chelseas, the Man Cities, the Liverpools, the Uniteds, you can't do it. And Theo Walcott would have suited that game, because he would have had the pace to get in and behind, and we could have just tried just long balls trying to get over their defence and let Theo Walcott latch onto it. But he came on too late. He didn't have enough time to adapt to the game, and it was a shame. But our unbeaten run still goes on, and hopefully second place FA Cup, that will be an improvement on last season. It will show that we are making progress from season to season. Next season, if we can continue the form that we have shown this part of the season, the whole way through next season, we will be champions. We will win the Premier League. In the summer transfer window, we need to bring in more reinforcement players. I don't care if they only play one game through the entire season, as long as they are pretty decent players that can step in at that level. I will be happy if they just play for that season and maybe go after that, because we just need world-class players in every position, and about 3 or 4 of them in each position. Giroud had a quiet game. He seems to have great form, but when we need him the most, he seems to not turn up, which is a shame, but he has had some good games, so you're going to obviously ask for a dip, but it was hard for him to sort of be able to do his normal sort of hold up play and then play it off to other players, which is quite hard to do when every single team, the team is completely like surrounded by Chelsea players, because their strikers are basically playing as like centre backs. So it was a shame, but hopefully we can get second place and win the FA Cup. That will be a good season for us. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to Arsenal Crew. Plenty more videos will be coming your way on this channel. But for now, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.